Thank you for joining us to view our presentation. My name is Joe Cox. I work with OFFSITE data centers. And today we're covering the topic of how you can convert from being a company that does local backups or backups to a small different area maybe within your business or organization's facilities to quickly converting those in the matter of just a single appointment with our team to be cloud-based backups, either to have offsite storage where you can go to that when you need to recover files or individual servers, or actually a full replication system that will allow you to replicate and recover an entire data center. Today's presentation is primarily geared towards people that are existing Veeam customers or those that would like to be. I work with OFFSITE. We are a Veeam CSP Gold partner. We've worked with Veeam for quite some time, and our team's been engaged with Veeam before they actually had the Cloud Connect piece as an option. We've been a long-time believer in Veeam because of how easy and quick you can go from just having backups in one place to having them in multiple places, and how easy it is to recover your systems and servers in a time of need. Now, what is this for? This particular setup, when we're talking about existing Veeam clients, is for those that are replicating either local or those that are replicating to a second location, and perhaps you've already got the compute in secondary storage. We've got a lot of people that approach us where they need either additional hardware resources to be able to recover properly, or they simply they want to stop doing this and managing this part of their business on their own, and they want to get this off to a professional enterprise level data center ecosystem, and that's where we come into play. Many of our clients have local backups in place when they engage us, or that second site when they convert to using our resources. And because Veeam has designed such an easy to use software and service combination with Veeam Cloud Connect, it's very easy for our clients. Typically it's a matter of one appointment with an engineer where we work remotely together to begin doing replications to our location. Frequently it's less than an hour's time. Now, who are we? We are OFFSITE. We've got multiple locations throughout the country. We've got a primary set of data center buildings in Kenosha, Wisconsin. It's 2 separate brick facilities. We've got a lot of clients that split up systems between the 2 buildings. We also have a full recovery center here in Kenosha, Wisconsin, so we can recover that people part of the business. So we can have people show up here in an emergency situation. We've got over 100 spots for employees that are all equipped with PCs, conference rooms, everything a business would need should they need to recover from an emergency. We also have a large network hub in Chicago, Illinois, as well as an additional data center presence in Denver, Colorado. Now, our particular systems, for those that are interested in pushing off to our site, we have a couple of options. We have Tier 3 type storage, which can be used for recovering files, individual servers, but we also have 2 different Tier 1 platforms, and those can go from very high-speed SANs to very high-speed all-flash SANs. And if you look on the image there, we've got Pure Storage as one of those options. We built out our data center based on Cisco networking backbones and Cisco UCS servers. We also have Palo Alto networks at our edge for security. You see there we use Veeam for disaster recovery. We use that for our cloud clients as well, pushing all their systems with regular backups and replications to Denver, Colorado. And one of the great parts about this is if you partner with OFFSITE for this type of infrastructure, once you team up, you get the equivalent of what is very low cost options, similar to what you'd see from the largest players in the industry. But we have a team of engineers that take care of all the heavy lifting and working for our clients. So our clients can get as involved as they'd like to, but they don't have to get involved at all in the virtual infrastructure or the virtual setups if they'd like to just work with our team and have us do the work. We can also manage backup and disaster recovery for our clients. So again, you don't need to learn an entirely new platform or convert to one and be concerned about the learning time curve that typically comes with new technology. You can just team up with us and get started. Now, this next piece really, how it's done so quickly. Once you contact our sales team and sign up, it's very, very simple here. If you look at the screen here, those with Veeam software should recognize this image because it's your typical Veeam image. When you want to click in and get connected, and in this case, you just select service providers and add a service provider. It's that easy. And many of our clients, the first time they do this, they just set up a half-hour to a 1-hour session with our team. We create a secure connection using Veeam Cloud Connect. Next screen, adding us, you just get the basic information from us. The rest is handled on the back end. Our team also gets you a username and secured password to make sure you're the only one that has access to your account, and that account gets you right into the storage. Once that storage piece is set up and you hit apply, Veeam's wizard does the rest and gets you all the confirmation steps as it goes back and forth between your system and our storage. And as soon as that's connected up, you simply collect the repository. So your data storage piece is right there in front of you after you walk through the wizard, and you can immediately begin directing backup and replication jobs to it. Now, to create a backup, it's as simple as the wizard you've done previously with the Veeam software. You simply walk through that backup copy job wizard where you're going in and putting objects, targets, and building a schedule and selecting the options you'd like. Now, as soon as you want to get into things like replication, typically when someone wants to do replication, that's where they're targeting our Tier 1 storage. We have that directly connected to and available to our server systems, as well as a whole host of other services that get tied into production for some of our clients. This is all secured per client. So based on what you anticipate needing, and an example may be you may want a virtual Palo Alto firewall connected to those replica servers, so that should you go and switch us to be your production, should you have a disaster, you'd be able to already have a firewall configured that's set up, designed to work, ready to go for your particular servers and your networks, so that you can match that primary location and really have that backup and replication piece go as smoothly as possible. That really, everything we've covered here are really the steps that are needed to do backup and replication. Beyond that, when you want to verify replications are complete, same with backups, you're going to be able to go in and look at the backup jobs or the replicas and see that they're there and the confirmation for when they ran last, when they were completed. And then if you want to do failover testing with our team's available to do that with you. So we typically schedule anywhere from 1 to 2 replication tests per year with our clients. And if you peek at the screen again, it's very simple. When you're ready, you select your servers. Typically our clients, if we're replicating a whole data center, get our team involved. They let us know when they're going to need to fail over, and then we're available as additional engineering resources to help them recover quickly. And when you test a replica, it's very easy. It goes through another wizard of sorts that tracks the progress of the replica. As soon as that's available, you're going to be able to log into that server, verify that everything's working together. And of course, if it's a test, then you can just go ahead and shut that down. If it's going to be production, you can do the work you typically do to validate your servers are ready to go for your teams. So again, how do I start? It's really easy. It's a matter of phone calls or emails to our offsite sales team here. We can reach us at sales@off-site.com. That's sales@off-site.com or 262-564-6400. Again, just to reiterate, we have a fully staffed engineering team that's ready to assist with both troubleshooting and setup. We've got a private cloud that can spin up the resources you need. We have backup stored in that Tier 3 data center in Wisconsin, the multiple brick buildings. And we could also access this if you have to get us a large amount of files initially. We have processes to do that via pack to a disk, load up and ship if those initial pieces are going to be difficult for the amount of bandwidth you have. And we're a Veeam Gold service provider. And I think one of the best parts of having a Gold service provider with the kind of support we have is if you run into any issues with your backup or replication jobs, you're not going to have any sizable delays in trying to troubleshoot that to find the time to get to Veeam. We've got priority support with Veeam, so as soon as we run into an issue or you report one to us, we get on the line with Veeam and we work through any of the issues, and we'll troubleshoot and trail through until it's complete and keep your team updated. We've got a great value for enterprise cloud support, and really it's just a decade of double-digit growth in this particular service line. It's been our core and focus is data center with replication and recovery, and that can cover any of your workloads. We do a lot of physical transitions to virtual for people, as well as virtual and work with other types of clouds. All the new updates that come out from Veeam are applied by our team. You don't have to go through the steps. Those are all things we run through here, and we're available to support whenever you need us. And that's it. That's the 1, 2, 3s of how to quickly get and turn your local backups into cloud backups and be ready to restore at another location.